if you like dancing, strap on your dance shoes and get ready to twirl into this great book.
Or maybe you love to sing. Grab your microphone and tune in to this great story. It's time for Books with
Bolt
and Burrell.
Hi, I'm Amanda Bolt, and I'm a first grade teacher at Northside Elementary School of the Arts.
Hello, I'm Dana Burrell, and I am a reading recovery teacher at Northside Elementary School of the Arts.
Ooh, and we were talking about dancing and singing, and you're going to love this story.
I love singing.
I love dancing.
Actually, I love dancing and singing.
Sometimes I dance on the desk at school. Some of my students out there, they're watching.
Yeah,
they know what I'm talking about.
That you do.
Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Don't tell anyone.
So what is our book today, Bolt?
I just love it. Tessa's Tip-Tapping Toes by Carolyn Crimmy, illustrated by Marcia Gray Carrington.
What a fun story. So I noticed this cute little mouse who I'm guessing must be Tessa, and it's her tip-tapping toes. What does she have on her little feet?
It looks like bottle caps.
Oh.
That's so cute.
She must love to dance.
She must. And that tutu is cute.
That is
yes.
precious.
But you know what? I looked on the back of the book already.
There's a cat, and he has a microphone, and he has music notes above his head. What do you think's happening?
He likes to sing.
How do you know he's singing?
Oh, I just know. I see the music notes and the microphone. What else would he be doing but singing?
The illustrator did a great job to show us what's happening. So we know so far from the front cover and the back cover that this is about a mouse who loves to dance and about a kitty cat who loves to sing.
How sweet. But do you not see a problem in this?
A cat and a mouse?
There's a problem. I know cats really well. You know that.
Yes.
Cats eat mice. Oh!
This can't possibly be a book about a cat that's going to eat a mouse.
What if it is? We picked the wrong book. Oh my goodness.
I guess we're going to have to read.
We're going to have to read. You're right.
Let's jump right into it.
Tessa's Tip-Tapping Toes.
Oh my goodness.
Tessa had swinging arms, skipping feet, and tip-tapping toes. She was built to dance.
Most mice scurried along floorboards and ledges, try not to be seen. Not Tessa. She boogied, she bopped, she shimmied, and she hopped. She flounced and she bounced, but she never scurried.
Tessa, stop twirling so, her mother would scold. Tessa would try to stop with every ounce of her bee-bopping, hip-hopping heart, but when her toes weren't tip-tapping, they felt all wrong.
She loves to dance.
She does, like a whole lot.
Let's see. At night, Tessa and her family raided Mrs. Timboni's kitchen, hunting for crumbs. But instead of hurrying and scurrying, Tessa juggled jelly beans and sashayed with salt shakers. She loved to tap dance across the teapot, wearing bottle cap slippers.
Clickety-clack-clack. Tessa danced. Oh, you see what's in there? Onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia with a baseball bat. Onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia, onomatopoeia with a big old smack. I love some onomatopoeia.
I like that.
So I'm trying to understand. So Tessa is a mouse and she lives with her family in this house, and it's Miss Timboni's house.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And and at night they come out and they eat the crumbs that haven't been cleaned up.
But you know, it sounds like all the other mice are trying to hurry really fast and they're scurrying all around to try to get food really quickly.
Yeah.
But Tessa, she doesn't hurry. She's gonna dance and sashay and tippity tap and clickety clack. Let's see what happens. Oh.
Then one day, Mrs. Timboni got a cat. His name was Oscar and his head was filled with songs. Most cats like dozing on windowsills or curling up on fresh piles of laundry. My cats like to do that.
Yeah. Oh, not Oscar. He crooned on the kitchen counters, sang in the sinks, and trilled on the dining room table.
You lost me.
Oh.
I thought he was a singing cat, and you just read he crooned.
Yeah.
And he trilled.
Okay, let's think about it. What's he doing up here on the counters? We can use our clues.
Well, he's definitely singing with it. So croon means to
sing. So it's like a synonym. It's a word that means the same thing. It just sounds really cool.
I'm going to say, hey, Mom, I'm going to be crooning in the car.
I'm going to trill right here in the kitchen while I make my dessert.
That was good.
Thank you.
Oscar, stop all that racket, cried Mrs. Timboni. What will the neighbors think? Oscar tried, stopping with every ounce of his sing-songy humdinger of a heart, but when his tongue wasn't trilling, he felt all wrong.
So we know now, because it's a synonym, when his tongue wasn't singing,
right,
he
so
felt
trilling
all
means
wrong.
singing. That's so cool. Now I know no new words.
As soon as Tessa's mother heard Oscar's crooning, she worried that the new cat would catch her daughter dancing. Well, you must be careful, she told Tessa. No more bounding, no leaping, no spinning. From now on, you will scamper and scurry like a proper mouse. So Tessa hurried and scurried. She skittered and scampered. She stayed low to the ground and didn't make a sound.
But it was hard. So hard. When she heard Oscar's songs, Tessa bit her tail to keep herself from dancing. So if you know about dancing, you need a song to dance to.
And she just wants to dance so bad.
Yeah, so bad that she has to bite her tail to keep from doing it.
Well, within a week, the neighbors complained about Oscar. Mrs. Timboni worried that they would ask her to get rid of her chorusing kitty. You must be more careful, she told Oscar. No more songs, no crooning, no caterwauling. From now on, you will nap and chase mice like a proper cat. So Oscar napped until noon and dozed right through dinner. At night, he chased the hurrying, scurrying mice back into their holes.
But it was hard. So hard. When he heard the skitter scamper of little mice feet, Oscar bit his tongue to keep himself from singing. I thought when he heard their mice feet, he might want to eat them, but he just wanted to sing.
You know, there's a word on this page that kind of confused me. Now, we already know crooning is another word for singing.
Oh, this word caterwauling?
Do you see that? Caterwauling.
Kind of sounds like, I don't know, cantaloupe or something. Like a cat.
Meow,
Caterwauling.
meow. Do you think that's what it means? Does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense to, no.
Let's back it up and read a little bit.
Okay.
You want to read from here?
You must be more careful, she told Oscar. No more singing, no crooning, or caterwauling.
So maybe caterwauling is kind of like when he's singing. So singing, crooning, caterwauling. So those are all kind of the same thing, huh?
We're learning new words.
Wow,
I like it.
This author is putting some great synonyms in this story.
Yeah, because if you go into second grade and you're like, oh, I'm caterwauling today in class, I mean, that would be pretty impressive, wouldn't it?
I agree.
Wouldn't it?
Well, then spring came. Dozens of daffodils danced in the yard, and green leaves rustled in the breeze. Tessa watched the daffodils sway. Oh, she longed to dance, but she remembered her mother's warning and kept still. Oscar listened to the leaves swish. He longed to sing, but he remembered Mrs. Timboni's warning and kept silent.
Wow, that's so sad. Look at them in the house.
They just want to
They're like,
dance.
I just want to dance. I just want to sing.
Oh.
That's sad.
Until one night when Oscar, he was awakened by the ting, ting, ting of rain on the roof. Oscar's tongue twitched, his throat throbbed, his teeth chattered, and his lips quivered. Oh, before he knew it, a song sprang out of his mouth.
Do-wop-a-wop, do-wop-a-wop, do-lang, 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 do-lang. Ooh, I feel like a...
Honey, I had to let you sing. That was some
Please
good
excuse
singing.
me. I just got into it. I like the singing
You're
part.
just like Oscar. I like it.
That same sliver of a song wove its way into Tessa's dreams. Her tail curled, her fingers snapped, her head bebopped, and her toes tip-tapped. Without opening her eyes, she walked towards the dancing sounds.
She just walks into the
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Oh, the rain poured down harder and harder, and Oscar sang louder and louder.
Diddle diddle dee dee diddle dee. Doodle wop bop bop.
Oh, he's a good singing cat.
Oh, he really is a very talented cat. Tessa frolicked and frisked in time to the song. She danced round and round until she lost her balance and bumped into Oscar's food bowl with a clatter. Oh, we got to stop right here.
Okay, wait a minute.
We got a problem.
Yeah, because we predicted at the very beginning. We saw a little mouse, we saw a cat, and we said, of course, cats like to eat mice. They chase mice.
Right.
So now the little mouse has made all this racket and made a clatter, and Oscar's going to hear it.
This is not good. This could be a very gross part in the story. We're going to have like a little mouse tail hanging out of Oscar's mouth.
Oh, you don't think so?
I don't know. No, I would never want that to happen.
No.
Never.
How are we going to find out what happens?
You're right. Thank you for telling us. We got to turn
Keep
the next
on
page.
reading. Let's see what
I like
happens.
how we think about it, though.
We do. It's
You
good to
gotta
think about
think.
your books.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fun.
Suddenly, Tessa woke up. Oscar stopped singing. He spun toward the noise. Cat and mouse stood staring at each other. Uh-oh. All was quiet except for the rain on the roof. Go ahead. Tell somebody what you think at home is going to happen in this story.
Do you
What's going to
really
happen?
think so?
Did you hear them?
I did.
You heard one?
Yeah, I think they're right.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see if they're right. They're really smart out there.
Nervous.
Only one thing came to Tessa's mind before Oscar could twitch a whisker. Tessa tip-tapped her toes in time to the rain. Oscar's mouth dropped open. Tessa wiggled her middle to a clap of thunder. Oscar shook his head and blinked.
He's got his mouth open. He's got his mouth open because he's going to get her.
You think so?
I hope not.
I hope not. I hope not. We're going to have to put this story back if that's what happens.
Tessa burst into an all-out rock and roll boogie-woogie hip-hop two-step combo. Oscar watched, eyes wide. Finally, he cleared his throat. He belted out a rowdy, riotous tune just right for dancing feet. Tessa moved to the groove, up and down and round, jump, shout, kick it out. Swing, swoosh, shake it loose. She felt so good, she could not stop if she tried.
He didn't eat the mouse.
No,
Ooh, that's
they're
good.
having a really good time.
They're having fun.
Oh my gosh, they're a good little couple here. He's got the singing going on and she's got the tippity toes.
I wonder who's
Wow.
going to come next in the story. Remember, we had
see.
some other characters.
We did.
Yeah, you know, Miss Timboni lives here.
And Mama doesn't want her dancing.
No, this could be bad still. Miss Timboni's here. Tessa's mother crept carefully out of her hole. Tessa, stop, she whispered. But Tessa couldn't hear her. She kept dancing to Oscar's song. Then Mrs. Timboni rushed down to the kitchen in her bathrobe. Oscar, stop, she pleaded. But Oscar couldn't hear her. He kept singing to Tessa's dancing.
Goodness.
Miss Burrell, is this what you look like when you're walking around the house?
Put my robe and slippers on and I usually have my little hairnet
That's
on.
really, I thought that looked a lot like you.
Before long, Tessa's mother's tail twitched and she tapped her tiny toes. And then Mrs. Timboni's throat itched. She hummed a little tune and soon everyone was dancing and singing along with Oscar.
Do-wang, doodle, bang, doodle, doodle, doo.
I like that song.
Oh, she sounds so good.
Well, you know, by the time the neighbors called to complain, no one could even hear the phone ring. And they danced.
Hippity hop hop.
And they sang
Doodle wop wop.
all night long.
God, that was a fun book.
That was awesome.
I really thought it could have been a dangerous part.
Yes.
You know, in the problem when Tessa bumped into the food bowl, I thought it was over for her. I thought Oscar was going to get a tasty mouse sandwich.
Oh, a little morsel. But you know, you talked about like there being a problem in the story. Did we have a problem in the story?
Yeah.
What was the problem?
Wonder if they know at home.
Do you know at home what the problem was in the story? Because, you know, fiction stories, a lot of times they have a
Right.
problem and they have to solve the problem.
There was a problem all throughout the story.
Yeah.
You had two characters who absolutely loved doing something. Tessa with dancing.
Yes.
And Oscar with singing.
singing.
And they were always told, don't do that. That's hard when you're passionate about something.
It is. You know, remember how the author even said that Tessa had to bite her little tail to keep herself from dancing. And what did Oscar do? Do you remember?
He had to close his mouth, hold his mouth closed.
He did, and he was biting his tongue to keep from singing. When you have that much excitement about dancing or singing or reading or writing or sports, you've got to do it.
You've got to do it.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I looked in the back cover, and sometimes when you look in the back cover, you can learn about the author and illustrator.
Oh, that's
And I
interesting.
thought this was really cool because I wondered how they came up with this cool book. And Carolyn Crimmy, who is the author,
Okay.
she said that she absolutely loves to dance, and that's how she came up with this story.
So she's like Tessa.
Yeah.
So the author has a lot of the same passions, of course, that Tessa had. So she's writing about things that she knows.
And I like Marcia Carrington. She's the illustrator, and she brought up a really good point. She started off she started a job that she wasn't overly happy with, and then she went into illustrating books, and she found her true passion. And she followed her passion, like Tessa and Oscar with their passions. And I was thinking, Miss Burrell, you're an amazing teacher, and you did not start out as a teacher.
I did not start out as a teacher.
You changed your job to something you were so passionate about.
You're right. And I had such a passion and I couldn't wait to teach children. And it was just such a perfect time. And I got into teaching and I love teaching. And you are also such an incredible teacher.
You're
Bolt.
so sweet. You're so sweet.
And we do have such a passion for teaching. And you know, you think about our friends out there watching, you know, think about your passions. Are you passionate about sports? Or maybe you're passionate about reading, or maybe learning about dinosaurs.
Yes, yes. So all we're saying is be a Tessa and an Oscar and get out there and do what you love doing the most.
Absolutely.
And know that we love you a whole lot.
Thanks for joining us with another book with
Bolt
and Burrell.